From the Second Street Dreams audio network, this is Staccato, quick notes dotting the classical music landscape. I'm Jutlin Gibson. Adoration by Florence Price. It's one of the works performed at this year's Color of Music Festival. At the first Color of Music Festival in 2013, all that Lee Pringle, the founder and artistic director, wanted to do was showcase classical music composed and performed by African Americans.
I want people to put I guess you can say, a magnifying glass on all this wonderful work out there from Chevalier, de St. George, George Amity, Bridge Tower. There's a lot of stuff going back to Mozart and Haydn days. And as you mentioned, William Grant Stills, the Florence Prices, and so forth.
Over several years, he expanded from their base in Charleston to concerts all over the South. Then he decided to recognize women in the field with the all-female Virtuosine. This is their performance of Oblivion by Astor Piazzolla.
And the Color Music Virtuosi all-female chamber orchestra was started in honor of Leontine Price's 90th birthday. But I also wanted to put the spotlight on the huge deficit of Black women being on the podium or being in leadership positions in arts organizations, running arts organizations. It is just not there. And in order for young Black girls to be inspired to dream of those positions, being a conductor or being a administrator of a ballet, orchestra, or opera house, they have to see themselves in those capacities.
Now, after a troubling year, Lee Pringle isn't so sure if mainstream orchestras will perform the music of African-American classical composers in their seasons outside of February.
I will say to you, the vast majority of it is what I call social media advocacy on LinkedIn and making statements. But the reality of it is, until the executive suite has some representation at the table for what they put out on a 9-month schedule, it's not going to change. And there will always be a need for Color of Music to be shaking the cage and saying, you know what, there's a different approach that you can take to showcase classical music. And it's not always the white Western European construct.
Lee Pringle, the founder and artistic director of the Color of Music Festival. There are links on the Staccato page at secondstreetdreams.com. That's Staccato. I'm Jutlin Gibson on the Second Street Dreams audio network at secondstreetdreams.com.